Asthma and Allergy Foundation, Houston ranks 12th on the list of 20 allergy capitals in the nation. This is based on tree, grass, and weed over-the-counter medication use for allergies and the number of allergy specialists. Dr. Patel is here to break down how we can manage our symptoms. So, Dr. Patel, thank you so much again for joining us. And what are some of the causes of seasonal allergies to begin with?
So, thanks for having me on the show. And there are a variety of causes. The common ones are oaks, pollens, especially the grass pollens, which now we are seeing flaring up after the rains that we had, and obviously we're going to get more rains. So it starts from probably mid-February, continues on until late spring. And there are also winter kind of allergies from other plants and other pollens that come on the picture later in the year.
And what are some of the common symptoms that we see surrounding allergies?
So it can start from nasal congestion, and mostly it's, tearing from the eyes, nasal congestion, having a sinus pressure, feeling like you're not getting enough breath, and that's the start of the symptoms. It can also flare up asthma in some people who are really sensitive to seasonal pollens and those things.
And what are some types of preventative measures that one can take for parents or even for their children?
So if you're really sensitive, wearing a mask outdoors, especially when you're going out, during the February, spring months, or taking medications prophylactically like Claritin, Zyrtec, Xyzal, or using a nasal spray like Flonase, truly helps prevent the seasonal exposure and minimize the symptoms.
And what are some specific seasonal triggers that we may encounter here in Texas?
So the oak is the most common one. The grass pollen is the second one that comes out, and the ragweed. Obviously, that's the worst one that is known to cause everything.
We know that season very well here in town. But I like how you mentioned earlier with just the rainfall and just the damp conditions that we are going to be approaching late spring going into summer, how mold can really be an issue for us here. Do you have any thoughts on how perhaps like a warming climate or climate change could be impacting allergy season moving forward?
Yes, so the higher the temperature gets, the more the pollen remains. And with our humid environment, if you imagine the physics, right? So the pollen settles down lower, hence it lingers around longer as compared to the drier environment where the pollen settles down much lower, so you're not able to inhale that very easily.
Got it, got it. And if anyone wants more information about how to manage their seasonal allergies, where can they go?
So there are multiple websites. They can go to the Medscape, they can go to the Allergy and Asthma website itself, or they can go to MedExpress, obviously. And we have a lot of information on medexpress.com, as well as they can visit any of our urgent cares if they are truly having severe symptoms, and we can definitely help them manage them.